Welcome back, YouTube. We are back with another reaction video, and here we got Playback. Cancel culture doesn't work on women. I've seen their videos in the past. I really like some of those. I like some of their recent videos that they have put out recently, but this one I found very interesting because cancer. We all know cancer culture. Cancels things that people has done. Could be way back like 6 years, 20 years ago, or it could be something they did very recent, and somehow they still get canceled over it. Even if it's the smallest thing, they can still get canceled over it. So I'm really excited to hear their opinions on this, to see what they got to talk about with this. It looks like Amber Heard again, so yeah, let's get into it.
Now, this story upsets me. You know what upsets me? Because we don't play by the same metrics no more. And we let our biases run rampant and we never acknowledge them. And it's a shame, bro. So we done seen many niggas get accused of shit, turns out be in this exact same position Amber Heard is in, and turns out they're lying and they lose every opportunity. She caused Johnny Depp millions of dollars. She lied on this nigga's name. Fuck the money. I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck about money. Niggas welcome. But it's about his reputation. It's about like the shit she done dragged him in. The niggas that probably cut him off because they believed the shit that she was saying. We all witnessed the trial. It was a very public affair. Boom, she's still a movie. And I know for a fact if it was the other way around, it would either take a very long time or that nigga would never see an opportunity this large again. For some reason, the Aquaman series is dedicated to have her on the show, to have her on the series as if like she's some prolific actor that can't be replaced.
I didn't even know she was in Aquaman.
She is.
But I'm saying she's such
and I refuse to watch him. I swear I'm not watching her. Like she do.
I do agree that even though she does play hold on. She does play a role in that Aquaman movie and stuff like that, and who knows? I guess cause it's been so long since I've seen the Aquaman movie, and so I don't know if she really did great in that movie for her to even come back. Because what would be another, like, I don't understand what's the reason for her to come back after she's supposedly been canceled, but I don't know.
Didn't lie. Like she didn't blatantly lie about a nigga for years.
Now there's a bunch of like information that people are now trying to get out to like try to convince people like, oh, it just wasn't one-sided and da. Let me be completely clear. I am not naive enough to believe that in a relationship that it's just one way. It's definitely both parties have some influence in the outcome. The problem is though, is that y'all were willing to cancel and take money away, defame Johnny Depp, and didn't go back and try to rehabilitate the relationship or any of the roles that he had once more bullshit. Information
it's
was
all
given.
Bullshit. Niggas wasn't. Those same people weren't saying it's not only one story to the one side to the story when she was spitting her side of the story. They wasn't saying that.
It's not that I'm of the belief that it's just one side or I just think she completely lied and everything he said is the truth. It's not that. It's not. There is no extremes to this. They both played a part. The problem is that you all decided before they even went to trial to completely disregard, try to dismantle everything that he built up throughout his career, and in the process of doing so, put a shield around her and everything she did. And it took a little bit of ounce of some questioning for them to put a pause on things, but here we are now, like not even a year removed
and
from everything.
As you can see, people still don't care because she's back in another movie. It's like, forget cancel culture in general. It's so biased towards women in general, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, how you put one gender over the other? Are we all human? Or whatever.
Some questioning for them to put a pause on things, but here we are now, like not even a year removed from everything that happened, and she's already getting roles.
And look, I don't even think she shouldn't get the role. I just think I'm not gonna support that. But here's the issue for me: she didn't apologize. She didn't admit. She fought it in court. She argued her point. She didn't back down. All time. The only thing it's just time passed.
Yeah.
It's not like she apologized. There was some redemption there. There was nothing. She just. That's the like. I know the other way around is not moving like that, bro.
Yes.
I know it's not. And it's that double standard, bro. That should be driving me crazy, and it's that bias. So when people sit there and pretend like there's a patriarchy and women are just entirely disadvantaged by the current system in America, I'm like, bro, you can't think of examples like this where if you flip the roles and he was lying about her and didn't back down, and there was a whole public trial and a back and forth, and she lost millions of dollars and plenty of opportunities, and her reputation was defamed for years. You think if he didn't apologize, he didn't redeem himself in any way whatsoever, a year later he would still have roles on AAA films, on feature films? It's impossible.
And let's replay some of the things that she blatantly lied about. Not us jumping to conclusions, not us siding one way or another. Things that factually actually happened.
I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you. You are such a baby. Grow the fuck up, Johnny.
Start a physical fight?
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did. I was in fact taking a shower, and she came banging on the door, banging on the door, banging on the door. I couldn't deal with any more of that sarcastic, demeaning, aggressive, violent, toxic view. She kept banging. Then I got out of the shower and I opened the bathroom door about that much so I could have a good hold on the door in case she tried to burst in. I was right, she did. I was pushing her all the weight on the door, trying to get in. I didn't want to let her in because she was not in the best of moods. So when I'm pushing the bathroom door, trying to close it, suddenly kind of yelped. She screamed out, "Ow, my toes or my foot or something." Possibly her foot had gotten caught under the door. I knelt down to have a look, and when I knelt down on my hands and knees to look at her foot to see the injury, she kicked the bathroom door into my head. I was completely taken aback by such a corrosive, horrific move. At this point, the door was open. I stood up and I said, "What the fuck was that?" The next move was just a bang. It just clocked me in the jaw.
And all of these things are like, not only is she on tape reporting about physically bopping this man, but I mean, like, literally, they would have altercations with just walking out, and you can actively see this man being bodily harmed. Like, there's no question behind it.
Yeah, you can go back and look at the trial if you need all the evidence. Everything was laid out. A lot of it is proven factually. Some of it is he say, she say. But regardless, I just know if he was the one hurting her, and then he lied about it. And then
caught on voice recording, admitting that he actually did physically harm her, then in the same instance tried to downplay it, like, "Oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. You're such a baby. I was just hitting you.
It didn't even hurt you.
It didn't even hurt you." Like, she's admitting it, but she's downplaying it, and then like she's openly acknowledging it. Come on, bro. It's not even the same realm of rules that we abide by, bro.
So if
honestly, nobody should even be surprised at this point. It's like, at this point, it is what it is. Who knows if it's gonna change? But yeah, I didn't really watch the trial, so. But I did see some clips to where it wasn't looking good for her. Like, she was saying some questionable things that I wasn't completely understanding, but yeah.
Your true North Star is empathy and you want good in the world, then you would keep it equal. If someone did something fucked up, you would treat them the same way someone else did something fucked up. But the reality of this planet is people pick and choose when to apply their standards, depending on whether or not they like the person, whether or not they're relatable to the person.
Exactly.
Like, there's plenty of examples in your life where you probably did the same thing. But when it's done by the legal system or by the people that have the ability to give brilliant opportunities, it's not like there's a lack of very star-studded, talented female stars. There's no lack of that at all. So she's not the only one that could complete this role. And she's not even a great actor. So she could 100% be replaced.
Yes.
I don't know, that shit is just mind blowing.
That is true.
Especially when it comes to the whole idea of like having a back and forth with men and women in terms of like physical altercations and like how we're supposed to take that serious. This is another example of how it's never going to be taken serious on the side of women doing this to men. When every single time it occurs, not only did the actual person who was committing the crime is sitting there telling the man, "It's not that big of a deal. It's fine. You didn't really get hurt. I didn't punch you. I was just hitting you." Like, actively admitting that she did it, but downplaying the impact of it. Because regardless if he got hurt or not, like, the lack of respect that you have with somebody by just repeatedly just assaulting someone is crazy, like, right? So like, it doesn't even matter if it hurts or not. That is just a crime in and of itself. That is a crime. And so the fact that that crime can be committed, and then she knows in her mind that it don't really matter because I'm a woman and you're a man. And matter of fact, it matters so little that I'm going to openly admit this to you and then continue to downplay it. And then that gets literally displayed to the entire world. And then y'all still say, she can have her role back. She can have her role
Exactly.
You can please tell people that it was a fair fight and see what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and
Yes.
I know it's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or side with you. See how many people believe or side with you.
It's like there's no amount of evidence I think that can convince those people. You can move off your bias, that's fine, but it just you don't treat assault seriously.
You don't
only
at
treat
all.
it seriously when it's happening to somebody you think is a vulnerable person. But I would argue completely tarnishing a man's reputation and his opportunities. You put him in a very vulnerable situation. Vice versa has never happened. But it should get me tight. I'm not watching that series. I'm not watching the movies. I don't watch Aquaman just off the strength of that. I never watched him just off the strength of that. And I refuse to still to this point. I'm not going to say take it from the role. It's their money. Yeah. Like, the publishers are spending money on that film, and people are going to go decide to watch it. Like, everyone is participating in the creation
of a role.
I also agree.
But that's the other part that's so crazy. It's almost as if like they're taking a stance on this. Like, we're going to take this stance of this insignificant role. Like, she could be replaced just like that, and nobody would really even remember what role she played in the first movie. But the fact that you're willing to keep her there, it's like you're taking a stance. You are taking a stance, and it's a horrible stance to take. You don't even have to come out with any type of actual report or claim or some type of acknowledgement of what's going on. You don't have to do none of that, bro.
I mean, yeah, like, sure, she's in the movie because she's like, look, the whole thing is just stupid. Like, them accepting her to be in the movie, like, okay, cool, it's at this point it's whatever. It really doesn't matter too much, and she was already in the movie to begin with. But her getting new roles and stuff, and it progressing, and it getting better for her, that's when it starts to get questionable. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But I don't know.
That, and regardless of who you think won or lost, she could have actually won the trial. But as soon as it came out, it was revealed and it was undeniable that she was physically assaulting a man in a relationship with this.
The camera turned off.
It sends a chilling message about how people really treat assaults when it happens to men. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
So yeah, that was the end of the video. So yeah, basically, my opinion still stands. It's stupid how they put women over men when it was never like that. It was always it was supposed to be equality. I thought that's what we was aiming towards but yeah, when one problem goes away, a new problem pops up, or it's just, or we just have people confused and then just throwing their opinions as stating as a fact more than it just being stupid. But since when opinions were facts and when was facts not facts, we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. It's sad, but we don't know if it's gonna change or not. It might never change, or we probably won't be alive to see it change, so we won't know. But please like, comment, subscribe, and if you want me to react to more playback videos, please comment down below. And I see you guys next time. I am out.